Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we are going to drink a beer. You can see him being a fairly tight Hooter shirt. This is a large Hooter shirt. And it goes to here. To whoever thought it would be funny to hide this in my laundry, thus making my wife think I was doing things with Hooters girls, or at least paying enough money to get shirts from Hooters girls. You have won whatever prank war we started, okay? So today's beer was dropped off to me just today, well, I guess yesterday technically, since it's now the next day, from Renee R. So thank you very much, Renee R. She was down visiting family from Ottawa, and she brought me some Ottawa gems. And today's beers are going to be from Nita. Nita Beer. Nita Brewing Company in Ottawa, Ontario. One of their assistant brewers was a childhood friend's little brother, so that was cool. And Andrew was one of the coolest guys I met when I was doing my Ottawa brewery tours. So today we're going to look at Cranshaw's Spruce Ale, which is 5% alcohol by volume. Now, I haven't really found a Spruce Ale I really enjoy, but I think they're a really cool style of beer. I mean, they have been around since the late 1600s. They were drank by many a soldier as they were traversing land on their month-long marches in Upper Canada, from fort to fort, basically to keep you from dying of random diseases for not having vitamins in you. What was it that they were talking about in the History of Ontario book from Jordan St. John? Late 1600s, early to mid 1700s, soldiers were always drinking some spruce beer. So, Cranshaw's Spruce Ale, 5% alcohol by volume. Nice. Oh, fuck, this is really cutting into my circulation. 1 second. Oh, there we go. There we go. Whew. You know what? Basically took a... Look at that. Yeah, how fucking diggy in it was. That took all the heartache out of this shirt, to be honest with you. Just making the arms feel better took all the heartache out. So a nice brassy gold color, nice white head. Smell. Okay. Out of the glass, kind of malty, nonchalant, just malty with a little bit of earthiness on the nose. Out of the can, though, it really reminds me of Spruce. I don't know how many of you have done a lot of fires with spruce, but spruce can burn nicely, especially as the tree dries out and does that nice crackling sound and just that smoke from the spruce. That's what I'm getting on the nose. So of all the spruce beers I've had, this is by far the most laid back scent-wise. So let's try it. Cheers. Okay, you know what? It's the most laid back scent-wise, and it's the most laid back flavor-wise. This is, of the spruce ales I have personally ingested, this is the most easily accessible, drinkable spruce ale. This is a spruce ale that I think anyone could really drink, as long as you like a little bit of hop bitterness, because the spruce comes off a little bit hoppy on the back end. Fuck. At least I didn't put on the girl's small shirt I have. I can't even move in that shirt. I'm stuck like this. I need people to help me get out of it. Okay. kind of like an English pale ale with a little woodsy, piney, sprucey flavor to it. Because it has an almost like pine sap sweetness up at the forefront, with a little bit of spruce needle taste, as well as just almost like a Buckley's Light. Comes off kind of like that eucalyptus, pine needle, spruce taste that Buckley's has, but very, very dialed back. It gives that Buckley's mouthfeel almost as well. Your mouth kind of is tingly, and you feel like you might have been sucking on a pine branch or something. Just everywhere tingly, but not as strong as a Buckley's, but just like a Buckley's taste wise. Yeah, like a very light Buckley's, or maybe like sucking on a Hall's. Also, when you put the Vicks Vapor Rub on the throat, and you're laying there in bed, and you just get this nice clearing nasal drip from the eucalyptus and everything else. These are all the things that this spruce beer reminds me of. It's kind of minty. It's not minty, like I said, it's like Buckley's, but the mintiness, the best way to describe that tingly feeling in the mouth is minty. When you eat a really big, like, spearmint gum or something, and you just get that weird tingly sensation all over the mouth. That's a lot of what's going on here. So tiny touch of malty sweetness, and then for the most part, pine, spruce, eucalyptus, and a little bit of dirt and resin. All in all, easiest spruce beer to get behind. Easiest spruce beer I've ever drank to get behind. A lot of them I hate with a passion. This one I can actually enjoy, and for that I'll give it a thumbs up. I think this is a cool little beer to drink. It is 5% alcohol. You could drink a whole bunch of them. It's fairly light, fairly easy going. Excuse me. It says it's one of the adventure beers, but I would think this is more a fun or anytime beer. I don't find it as... The only thing I really find adventurous about this beer is the style itself. The beer itself I don't find all that adventurous. The style is an adventurous style. Out of 10 on this, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. I really think this is a good, nice little beer. So thank you very much, Renee, for bringing this down. To Andrew and the team at Nita, it's a good beer. To anyone thinking, should I try that beer? You know what, you should try every beer out there regardless. I'm a craft beer guy more so than a macro brand guy, like most of you know. There are a lot of macro beers that I do enjoy more than some craft beers. That's the greatest thing about beers. It's always very fun to try things, and this is a fun one to try, and I think it's a really nice beer. So yeah, 7.5 out of 10. I'd say if you get a chance to get Cranshaw's Spruce Ale, you should do it. Cheers.